Gentlemen, ladies, bride and groom, I don't need it. As the father of the bride, I get to start the speeches this afternoon, on this happy afternoon. I'm going to begin by asking for your indulgence, because I'm going to take you back briefly to July 1987, the year when Abby was born. Now, Abby was born late and had to be chemically induced. So Sarah and I had plenty of time to think about what we were going to call our lovely new arrival. We knew that, as our firstborn, we had to choose something really special. We chose Abigail, or Abby, as she of course became, for a number of different reasons. Two reasons, in fact. Firstly, there was already an Abigail on the Johnston side of the family a generation or two back. So there was a nice kind of historical continuity. But secondly, and more importantly, because of the meaning of the name. I was reading my Hebrew Bible one night. As you do. And in the book of Samuel, I'm assuming most of you here will know what I'm talking about. You will recall that King David's wife was Abigail. And she is considered to be one of the great prophetesses of the Bible. And she is described as not only beautiful, but highly intelligent too. Anyway, enough of all that. What really did it for me is that the name Abigail comes from the Hebrew name Avrigel, which means Father rejoice, or my father's joy. I know it sounds trite, and I know it sounds sentimental, and it's honestly not the wine talking justice when I say that Abby has honestly lived up to her name. She really has been an utter joy for the whole of her life. She wasn't even a pain in the ass during her teenage years, not that I can recall anyway. Both Sarah and I are extremely proud of her. Look at her. She is lovely. She's got a first-class degree. She's got a great career ahead of her, and she's fun to be around. And, apparently, she looks great on the dance floor. Walking backwards on the dance floor, I should say. Especially in her boots and bikini. But let's not dwell on that too long. Although, I have to say, I did teach her all her best moves. I once asked Abby what it is that she loves so much about Rob. What it is that she likes so much about Rob. I mean, I'd met the guy. And he seemed okay. More than okay, in fact. But what was so special, I wanted to know. You know, Dad, she said, it's because he treats me like I'm a princess.
Oh.
And I thought, you know what? That's a pretty good answer. My daughter, my pride and joy, deserves to be treated like a princess. So I'd just like to say, go to it, Rob. No slacking there, you've got it in the eye. Treat her like a princess for the whole of her life, and we will all be very happy. Seriously though, I want everybody to know what a pleasure it is to have Rob as part of the family now. I was blessed with two lovely daughters, and never particularly wanted a son. But if Rob could be the son that I never had, that's perfectly cool with me. My best advice for you, Rob, my son, is to make the most of the honeymoon period. For those of you who don't know what or when the honeymoon period is, it's the period between I do and you'd better. Long may that honeymoon period last. Now, I'd just like to mention someone, a member of the family who sadly is no longer with us, and that's Abby's grandma, Janet. As everybody who knew her will tell you, she would have been in her element here today, and she would have been so excited and proud of Abby and Rob. I'm sure she's looking down on us now with a big happy smile on her face, and probably having a heavenly gin and tonic to celebrate. I like to think so anyway. Now, I've been on my best behaviour so far today, from me anyway, but there's only so much a guy can go on making a glass of wine last indefinitely. So I'm going to finish very soon, don't worry. But before I do, I would like to say a big thank you to all of you for coming and sharing with us this special day, celebrating with us. Much appreciated, and it's great to see you all, and I hope to see you all on the dance floor later. Now, I meant to finish with a toast, which is of course the best part of any speech, and best reached before anybody shouts out, "Get on with it, you old git!" So before that happens, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to propose a toast to my delightful daughter and her handsome husband. I know that Rob has chosen well, and I believe Abby has too. And I wish them well for a long, prosperous, and above all, happy future together. Please, ladies and gentlemen, raise your glasses and let's hear it for the bride and groom.
Bride and groom.